Welcome back to Geek Culture 101, your home for all things geek. Today it's time to strap on that hidden blade and take a leap of faith as we look at the newest entry in the Assassin's Creed franchise. While I've got to admit, I am partial to the Prince of Persia and have been open about the fact that I would rather Ubisoft focus more on it than more AC games, I do very much enjoy these titles. Unlike most, I felt the ones starting with the soft reboot of Origins are just a little bit better than the early entries. Yes, I know, I'm one of the few who do. That said, I've missed elements from those first few installments. So when I heard Assassin's Creed Shadows was combining both styles, I got very excited, but not in a creepy way. But I was also skeptical, as if I questioned, could they pull it off? So did they? Well, let's find out. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Where do I begin? I guess let's start with the setting. It's in feudal Japan, a backdrop many of us have always felt would be perfect for the franchise. Shadows mixes real history with fiction. It opens up with the first black samurai, originally known as Diago, and later renamed Yasuke. He is strong, big, and plays vastly different than any antagonist in any other AC game that I've played. Honestly, I didn't care for him. He feels more samurai than assassin, and while I do enjoy my samurai games such as Ghost of Tsushima, he just wasn't for me for what I want out of a Assassin's Creed game. However, after a brief stint with Yasuke, the narrative shifts to Noe, a female shinobi who, with her father, fights for the people and to retrieve a box he had vowed to protect. The gameplay as Noe feels like everything you've ever wanted in an Assassin's Creed game and so much more. She's swift, agile, stealthy, and lethal. From here, the story adds real depth. After her father is killed, she embarks on a path of vengeance that, depending on how you play, can lead to forgiveness and peace. Eventually, Yasuke and Noe's stories cross over, and on some missions you'll play as one or the other. There's plenty of side content that also requires certain characters to complete, especially some of the tombs. The story never gets overly complex, but it's interesting enough to keep you hooked like a fish on the line. The world seems rather large with a wide range of places to explore. However, at times it limits you from going to areas not yet progressed in the story, which can be a little frustrating, but it's rarely a big deal. As for the graphics, they are beyond beautiful. I've been completely in awe at times. However, being set in Japan, the scenery doesn't differ as much as one may like, but with what is there, it's just stunning. Overall, the gameplay is well balanced with decent controls. Now I gotta say, I am playing on my 8-bit Duke controller, so I can't say totally how good the keyboard and mouse feel, but I have encountered random glitches where controllers messed up in the game and I had to switch to the keyboard until it passed, or until I restarted the game. The bugs aren't only in the controls either. I've had random glitches and issues throughout, yet not as frequently as many other modern titles such as, yes, I'm looking at you, Cyberpunk, especially other Ubisoft games. But overall, they're so infrequent, they don't really take away too much from the enjoyment. The only one that really got frustrating at times, and it's not frequent, is a sound glitch that we'll talk about here in a little bit. The gameplay does take elements from other games in the genre like Ghost of Tsushima, but puts its own spin and style on it. It does get a little repetitive at times. Some missions send you all the way here, then way over there, then back again. But with fast travel unlocked and a much refined and much needed follow feature, it never becomes too horrible. The ability to get the game to help you stay focused on the main story missions is very welcomed. But for some, it may hurt the exploration vibe just a little bit. Thankfully, you can toggle it on and off. The sound is amazing, well, when it works right. I haven't seen a game utilize audio this well since Hellblade 1 and 2. And one thing though is the bug I mentioned earlier. It just pops up here and there during cutscenes, making dialogue crazy quiet and hard to hear, even with the other sounds turned way down. Luckily, it only happened a handful of times during my playthrough. So what's my final verdict? Overall, Assassin's Creed Shadows excels in most areas. While I'm not a huge fan of playing as Yasuke, and it has some bugs and flaws, it's a deep game with a lot of fun, a fairly large world to explore, and a variety of content. It's a true high point in the franchise that no fan should miss. It may very well be my second favorite entry, nearly topping my all-time pick. So I give it 4 katanas out of 5. Well, that's my review of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Have you played it? Do you agree with my opinion? Post in the comments and let me know. Also, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss any of my geeky content. Well, that's it for now. So until next time, stay geeky, my friends. Stay geeky.